It's a brand new season here in Raleigh, and we go to the B Division to see, for the first time, the Street Force try to defend their title against the Tropical Depression. Welcome to the RBHL, Daniel Wilson here, and it is good to be back. And with that, there is a lot of changes that you need to know about this season. So there is quite a few rule changes that will be occurring. We're now going to be adopting RBHL rules. That is that we no longer have 14-minute periods, we now have 10-minute periods. But to compensate for that, the entire period will be stoppage time. The clock will stop on all whistles. There is also an icing change, which in this one, if you ice the ball, or if you put the ball out of play from behind your own blue line, you're not allowed to change your line. So this will make icing more tactical. And we also have changes to the penalty minutes. Minors are now only 1 minute, majors are 3, misconducts are 5. But those are really the only major changes that you do need to know about. But with that, this is really going to be throwing a spin on the season on how all the teams are going to be adapting to the new rules. But is this really going to impact our first game of the season? The Street Force, who's got their very first championship in the B Division and now are looking to hold on to that title. As we have a brand new season, they'll be going up against the long season veterans, the Tropical Depression. There's going to be a huge difference as far as the abilities of both of these teams. We'll start with the Tropical Depression as we go to our breakdown. Last season, Tim Corrigan had 8 goals, 11 points. And of course, we can't forget about their goaltending, Jim Trebus, one of the better goaltenders in the entire league. They tend to score the best in the second period. They score at a rate of 12-4 last season. So keep an eye on that for them to take advantage. They love to play on the long change. For the Street Force, quite a lot to go down, but we are going to go for Jack Edgecombe. He's been more of a playmaker, but he's won the Bloodwood Bowl several times for very good reason. 17 points and has held on to that bowl for quite a while. Is there anyone that could take it away from him? As far as their team stats, so far they've been pretty good, especially when it comes to the third period, scoring 13-4 last season. But with all that being said, it's time to get a brand new season underway, and the ball drop is next. Brian Reich and Brian Hooks are the officials for today's game as we get underway in a brand new season in the RBHL. It's sent into the corner as the Street Force look to try to defend their title for the very first time. The shot just goes across the crease from Paul Missler. So now from the corner, lifted up and out it goes. Depression forced to go back. But a chance for Edgecombe. He looks for a shot and can't get it on net. It just rolls off his stick. DJ Goodwin. Now here's a shot and that's saved. The shot coming from Dylan Simpson. He gets a second chance. Just rolls off his stick and the Depression clear of the zone. And off of Dorsey and out it goes. And they call an icing against the Depression. And under the new rules of the RBHL, it is a no change icing. You're not allowed to change your lines if you ice the ball. Off the draw and trying to fight his way through Sunit Ahmed. Let the depression come out with control. Behind Erdman to the left corner. Pressured by Josh Waters. Waters strips it away. And now we'll find this way through, and we'll find some help in the form of Ben Kingery on that. Get across the blue line, push right back through center. Waters will retrieve it. Kevin Frost will move it up. And Dorsey will push it over to the corner, but pushed away. Excuse me, that's Kingery that's moving in. Out of the depression, starting to throw the body. Tim Corrigan, long-time member of the depression, sends it left into the inboards for Cooper Elias. Elias with a wide angle shot, Missler with a save, and the Street Force try to get it out, turns it over, and try to go back to Wiley McLeod. Ahmed for the Street Force clears the zone. And in front of the blue line, so that plays off the ice. Around for Kevin Kime, and out it goes. Gershwin will take control for the Street Force. Now the Street Force having trouble transitioning. Here's Corrigan. Shot and a save by Missler. Up in the air it goes. Everybody looks for it, and back to the left circle. Shot in a blocker save by Missler. Left corner again. Gershwin tries to center up, intercepted. There's a slap shot wide of the net. As the Street Force look to rebound right back. Just out of the reach, and an icing against the Street Force. They're not allowed to change.
We just rotating two seconds.
High up on the draw, gets the depression. Shot wide of the net. Was coming from Ryan Slate. Is coming back after a bit of an absence. Here's Ahmed. And he goes down, and the hands stay down. We continue. Dorsey sends up, shot and a save by Trebus off the shot from Sudin Ahmed. Ahmed again from the corner. Play back to Gershwin at the left point. To Dorsey. Tries a shot and that's blocked. And out it goes. A good block from Zach Micklasak. And the Street Force will just play off the boards. We'll get a change. They'll play to their advantage. Takes a deep shot and a save by Trebus as that one hit something on the way and became a roller into the pad. Street Force went to draw, and what's going down? Shot and a save as Trebus got it with the pad. I don't think he saw that one. He was not in the full butterfly, but he does make the stop anyway. Won by the depression. Is sent back to Edgecombe on the left circle. Down and intercepted by Nowicki. Like it's stripped right back by Dylan Simpson. Here's Edgecombe. Takes a shove from the back, and which will force him into the back of the net. Moving into Simpson. He'll help out his offense. Centers up, shot and misfired from Goodwin as that goes out of play.
Good pace.
And with 5:32 left in the first period. And that's another thing, the clock stops for the entire time. There is no longer a running clock for the entire period. And as they come right in front of us, everyone battles for it. And it comes out, but it was, they call a hand pass, and it will come back. 5:14 left in the first. And it's going to be back to Ahmed for the Street Force. Shot going wide of the net. Popped out, and back for the depression is Kevin Kime. A little bit of a confusion on the transition, but they do clear it out. Chance on the far side, but interrupted. They do get one on net. A little bit of a broken play, but they do get a shot on net. Held in by Erdman, but stripped away by Ahmed. Now pressured. Right on top of him is Kime, as it'll be cleared. As Gertzland will chase this down, but they are going to call an icing, and that's going to force the depression back on the floor. Good win to Edgecombe, and could not get the shot. A good stick from Beaudry. Behind the net. Looking for the wraparound. Stopped. Back to the other side. And runs into our official, Brian Hooks. That was not a roadblock that BJ Goodwin wanted.
Hey, got an open point.
There's it. Back across over to Brunton. Behind the net. Brunton again. Tries to go across. No one there. Edgecombe picks it up in the left corner. Edgecombe waiting. Tries to center one up. Off a couple of sticks. Still down below, and out it goes as Waters will chase this one. But will it be an icing? No, it is touched by Waters, and I will wave it off. Up to Edgecombe. Takes the left wing again, and stripped of the ball. And almost had an opening as Simpson was sitting right there in front of the net. Corrigan crosses off the stick of Goodwin. Couple of deeps, runs into Goodwin. A good chance that they had PJ Morin trying to make its way through, but here comes Edgecombe again for the Street Force. Tried to go to center, was looking for Brunton. Good ball. It goes down into the left corner. The 13s meet Kevin Frost and Zach Miklasak. And the Street Force do come out possession. Brunton centers to Ahmed. Chips it forward a little too far for him to make a shot, and Trebus makes the cover. There's 2:48 remaining in the first period. Won by the Street Force. Kingery trying to fight through a triple team. Dorsey with a shot and a couple of chances. Deflected, and Trebus trying to fight through. But they continue play. Wide open for Ahmed, but he can't handle the pass. Left corner, centers up. Shot, and that one steered wide. Ahmed again as the Street Force continue to put the pressure on. And finally lifted out. Trying to beat the icing. They say no ice because it looked like Missler was going to play the ball.
Go in.
Kept in. That is Slaves with a shot, and that's blocked. And everyone collides. But no harm, no foul, according to our officials. Here's Kingery. Trying to fight through and runs into a roadblock. Out it goes, and an icing against the depression.
Forward. Hey, Wiley, straight out. Yeah, straight out here.
Won by the depression, but immediately turned over. Simpson with a shot through the screen, and that goes to the corner.
One more. Back door.
Trying to dodge through his edge comb, but stripped away. Back to Frost. Frost gives himself some room. Shot, and it's blocked. And goal chances. Shot. They score! On the rebound, the Street Force strike first. They threw everything at the net, and Dylan Simpson will get the first goal for the Street Force. And we've seen quite a few of those in the past few minutes. So rebound chances. And back to Edgecombe for the Street Force. Goodwin with a shot off the glass. Trying to go for another rebound opportunity. The Street Force have been on top of that all period. And a shot that's blocked and a little too far for a breakaway chance. And that is set out of play by Missler. And the only thing that's going to happen is that'll prevent the Street Force from changing. 1:04 remaining in the first period. Dylan Simpson with the only goal so far. Back it goes on the high circle. Slade, and that one goes out of the zone. Back and forth at neutral. 50 seconds remaining in the period. Slade will just push it down, and Frost plays it forward to Edgecombe on the left wing. Will make his way around Klein. Edgecombe taking a couple of looks, back to Simpson, now back to Gerslin with a shot, and that one lobbed into the corner.
25.
Edgecombe waiting, tries to enter up, that's blocked. Back to, well, it's going to go to Corrigan, but it got interrupted a couple times. Now Kubalias will send this one down, 13 seconds remaining. Raising it is Waters. They'll just play it around the boards. Turns it over to Farrell, and he got stripped away. Ahmed with 3 seconds. Tries to throw one on, but he won't get a chance. As that will be the period. So a lot of pressure from the Street Force, and it's Dylan Simpson to get them ahead 1-0 after one. We get ready for the second period as the Street Force, after winning their very first title, are now begin the road to defending it against their very rivals. As we get set, the only goal coming from Dylan Simpson off a rebound, which we've been seeing a lot of those in the first period. But here comes the depression. But immediately steered away by Gerslin. Ahmed goes to Kingery on the left. With a shot save by Trebus, and he'll hang on. Won by the depression. Takes a quick look off the boards. Unable to clear. Gerslin at the left point. Being covered well, and now placed down to Ahmed. He'll take a look in the left boards. Now being a little more selective on their shots. As he's trying to shake off the defender. They meet in front of the bench. Gets away, finds Erdman on defense shot, and now it goes into the corner. Everyone fighting through as Nowicki breaks that up and will send it up. He has a shot and glove down by Missler. He'll let it play on. Gerslin over to Waters on the right.
Looking for a chance, boys.
Yeah, back and forth they go. As Ryan Schaffner, who's normally a goaltender, is playing a runner today. Here's Waters with a shot, and that is blocked. And there's a shot on net, bounced on. This one will leave it. Gertzlin been on the floor for a little while, and now he's going to decide to stay on. Interesting that he's staying there, considering the new rules. Here's a 2-on-1 for the depression. Shot, and that one off the mask. Here's Elias. Wide angle, no one there. Leaving it there is Beaudry. Trying to center up, nothing available for them. Angry tried to clear, kept in. There's Elias with a shot just a little bit wide. Waters up to Ahmed for the Street Force, right wing. They do gain the zone, trying to fight off Beaudry, and now play it over toward Schaffner. That's played around the board test. The Street Force are in the middle of a change. Corgan, good poke by Edgecombe. But it will come right back to depression. Beaudry trying to center up, intercepted by Frost. Now Brunton on the high left circle. Trying to dodge around a couple of times, trying to center up, intended for Ahmed. But knocked away. Here's a breakaway for Corgan. Throw one on and decided to leave it there. Was trying to pull a move through the 5-hole, but Missler closes it up. Won by the depression. Shot, now it's steered wide. Picking it up is Wiley McLeod. Now back it goes to Slater with a shot, and that one sticked away. Right corner, now back behind the net. Centers for Slay. Right, lost control, 2-on-1 for the Street Force. Edgecombe along with Brunton. Edgecombe with a shot, save on the mask. Not the most comfortable save, but he'll take it. Now back it goes to Brunton. That shot going wide. Good one, trying to center one up. Was looking for Andrew Brunton. He'll try to recover it, pokes it back. Dorsey with a shot, that one steered away. Left corner.
Billy, you got down low.
Looking for an option, centers. Dorsey, and that sticked away. And here comes the depression. Partial 3-on-1 makes it 3-on-2. Tries to center one up, and he had thought about sticking it, but his discipline kicked in and kept the stick down. And in any case, Edgecombe for the Street Force left wing. Centers, intercepted, and maybe a chance if he hurries. PJ Morin would have had an opening if he had thrown a little more speed. Back to Edgecombe for the Street Force. And try to break through, but defense closes in on the back check. Now the defense of the depression starting to close things up. The Street Force have had quite a good shots at Trebus, but the Depression's defense has been playing relatively well. I know that they would rather keep that a 0 on the board, but it's just been a lot of pressure from the Street Force with all of those. Our official, Ryan, right. You don't need to apologize to me. You're officiating. It's a shot that's steered away by Missler, and he'll cover. One by the depression. There's a shot, and that one's blocked. Shot coming from Slade. Now fighting for it. Zach Mikkelsak try to set her up. Blocked by Ahmed. Mikkelsak again. Try to set her up. Fights Corrigan. Shot high at the net. Has an opening, though. He had an option. As that is left for the Street Force to take up. Kingreve clears the zone. Rebound back. Goes back to the depression. Gerslin for the Street Force. As we approach the halfway mark, back to Ahmed. There's been significantly more offensive zone time for the depression this period. Well, that's definitely not going to help. As that goes to the right corner. Waters with control, try to go around, but picked up by Beaudry from the corner. One timer, that's blocked. Now a shot coming from Erdman. Now here's a wide angle. It goes off the end boards. Beaudry on the right circle in front of the depression bench. Getting pressured. Street Force take control. Kingrey tries to push it forward. Does. Shafter taking a look. Turns around. Shot. That one steered away by Trevis. Kingrey centers, and a good stick by Beaudry to break it up.
Jason, step out. Yep.
Fight through Gerslin. A very crowded slot. Shot and a save by Trevis off the shot from Ahmed. Into the left corner. The depression continue to try to fine-tune their offense as it goes off the end boards and off the side of the net, and Trevis forced to cover. And goes to the depression, trying to clear it out. Kept in by Frost, backhanded in. Over to Goodwin. High slot, shot and a toe save by Trevis. Rebound attempt goes high. Back to Goodwin. He goes down. No call. They've been letting them play today. We have not had a penalty so far. As Beaudry gets poked away by Goodwin, left corner. Edgecombe looking for an opening. Shot and a save by Trevis, and he'll hang on. Won by the depression. Off the inboards covered by Dylan Simpson, the only goal scorer of the game so far. They come together, trying to fight him off. Corrigan getting pinned up. Now Corrigan escapes, and that centers up to Slade. They'll get it across the zone, and Goodwin pushes it right back. If they hurry, a possible 2-on-1. Edgecombe on the right corner. Pressured. Centers from behind the net. Oh, went off the side of the net. It breaks up that play. Attempted centering pass intercepted by Frost. Edgecombe from the right circle. Shot! That's wide. Frost again. Shot, and that's blocked.
On your back.
Corrigan does get it away. Out it goes. And it will not. Oh, they are going to call icing, and that is going to force the depression to come back out.
Sorry, bro.
Won by the depression. And that's one factor that's really going to, as they collide at center, this one factor that's really going to play into the game as far as endurance. Their icings become more tactical as that one goes into the corner. Being pushed by Corrigan. Tries to throw one toward the net. That's blocked. Waters taking a couple of looks. Plays it all at the end boards, but misses his target. And now the Street Force are charged with icing, and everyone has to stay on. Won by the depression. Shot from the wiki gets blocked. Goes to the right corner. Trying to keep that attack going, but intercepted by Gerslin. Schaffner off the right boards. Up to Ahmed. They'll try a shot save by Jim Trevis. Off the end boards behind the net. Ahmed really throwing the body as the depression come back on a partial 3-on-2. They gain the zone. With shot and a save by Missler.
71.
With 1:14 remaining in the second period.
Alright, just put your muscle over your head. It's not my feet.
A couple of swings at the ball, a dodge, but the depression won it. Not for long as Andrew Brunton sends it up, finds Edgecombe. 1 minute remaining in the period. Edgecombe with a shot, glove save! That's thrown out of the zone. Dorsey throws it into the depression bench, and that's going to force the draw back. And that's another rule, that if you clear out of play from behind your own blue line, you're also not allowed to change there. As that is glove down. The Street Force win the draw. Frost around to Brunton. Covered well and stripped away. Good job by Miklasak, but the Street Force clear the zone, but ends up being another icing with 34 seconds left.
Guys, I feel like you're going to do right. Because that's twice on I thought I'm going to need you guys to start yelling. Good.
We all red light, green light.
Yeah.
Green light should go back.
Tie up and cleared away by Frost, but it is going to end up being another icing.
Here we go.
.26 seconds left. And false start, and we'll try it again.
They move, dude. They're going back to the mark, yeah.
All right, Jimmy, get it, Jill.
Won by the Street Force. Around by Dorsey, but blocked. Centers looking for Slade, but it is Edgecombe the other way. Has an opening shot, save, and fighting through his Trevis, and he'll hang on with 10 seconds left.
Good job, Jim.
Won by the Street Force. With a shot that's blocked. Back to Dorsey. Shot, and that's deflected wide. 3 seconds left. Will they have enough time for another shot? No, they won't. And that is the period. Offense became more even in this period, but nothing changes on the scoreboard. We remain 1-0 after 2. third period ready. Still a 1-0 game for the Street Force from a rebound shot from Dylan Simpson. But since then, it's been more of a battle of possession. As we get back underway. Off the boards and over to Beaudry. But held on a little too long as he never gained the zone. Offsides. One by the Street Force. Waters over to Gerslin on the left boards, tries to play up and looking for Kingery, but blocked away by Kime. Here's Ahmed with a shot that is saved. Rebound attempt, off a couple of bodies. Take that, they score! And Kingery with the rebound, and he'll make it 2-0. And that is just like the first goal. It was a dirty rebound. Everyone just kept fighting in the slot. Ahmed was in there, Kingery was in there, and they just kept whacking. Kevin Kime for the depression, plays around the boards. Dorsey will play around for Kevin Frost on the other corner. Getting covered, and now over to Goodwin, but it was blocked at the center line. Corrigan spins around. High circle, and lost control as that will be Edgecombe the other way for the Street Force, along with Dylan Simpson, the other goal scorer. Tries to center up, nothing available. Just knocked right back over to Kevin Frost. From the board, shot and a save, as that will be cleared, and icing against the depression.
Jimmy, start shooting.
One by the Street Force, Edgecombe from the left corner. Covered well, a couple of white jerseys there. Tried to center up, intercepted by Corrigan. Then the clear fails, back to Frost. Plays all the boards back to Goodwin. Tries to slap it across, off a foot, but back to depression. Tim Corrigan goes right. Finds Wiley McLeod. And he stumbled on his feet and gives it out to BJ Goodwin, who will send it up to Edgecombe on the left wing. Did he gain the zone? Apparently not. Does not matter now as it's Corrigan the other way for the depression. He'll throw a shot up in the air, but lands on the good side of the line. Couple of deeks from Kevin Frost now. Driving the net. He is just ran out of room. Edgecombe on the right corner. They battle. Here's a shot from Ahmed, and that's deflected high by Trebus. Back below the goal line, turnaround shot, save by Trebus. Comes up in the air, back to the possession of the depression. Yeah, trying to get around his Corrigan, trying to slap one on, and a glove save by Missler. One by the depression, shot just a little wide of the post. All right, good shot from Brian Slade. As they make contact under the boards, penalty coming up.
Icing.
But are they gonna call icing? No, they're let play on. It is a penalty. So it's going to be against the depression. Ahmed Plays around, centers up, save by Trebus, and a penalty assessed to the depression. It's going to be Brian Slight for interference. And this is another one of the new rules that kick in. It used to be 2 minutes, now it's only 1 minute for minors.
Hey, 1 minute, boys, remember that. Hey, every time Be sure.
One by the depression. Try to clear. Well, you're not going to clear that way, as it will be back over to the right corner. Brunson moving in for the depression, trying to get some help. Back to Goodwin, crosses to Edgecombe on the left circle. Now plays back to Frost at the center line. Thinks about it as he throws it across Ahmed. Now goes across, shot and a save. As that'll be deflected back to the end boards. Attempted clear fails, back to Frost. Goes right to Goodwin. Goodwin with a shot that is off a foot to the right corner. 20 seconds left on the penalty. Brunton centers up to Ahmed. High slot, shot is blocked. And send it around and back to Goodwin. One more chance on the power play. Shot it goes wide, and attempt to clear fails again. Frost with a shot, deflected wide, and the penalty's over. A good offensive rush, and they almost had something point blank for Ahmed, but a good stick as they may have just saved a goal right there.
Hey, next winner's ready. I got you. No, it's great. Come down here. Hey, be ready to come up here again.
Won by the depression. Nowicki plays all at the boards, looking for a stretch pass, but has no one to go to. He will clear the zone. Right now they're just focusing on getting the change. Yeah, it was a Tetrisarian pass. Missed their target, but it was ahead of the blue line, so no icing. Turnover. Shot wide of the net. And now moving in is Kime, who will play it to the corner. Schaffner tied up by Corrigan. And now it is Farrell. They gave it away to Gerstlin. High circle, shot in the save by Trebus. Tries to go for a second chance. Rolling into the glove, comes loose. Tries to wrap around off the side of net and diving out is Trebus. He just bought himself enough time to get back into position. It is back to Corrigan. Plays across in front of the blue line, no ice. As Beaudry tried to rush in, looking to get the offense jump-started for the depression. Back down it goes and into the left corner. And they try to row forward. As the depression are currently offsides. They do tag up, but this is just going to kill more time. Hits the ceiling, slows it enough forward to the depression to get control. Shot and that's blocked. Left corner, Dorsey will move in.
Get it, Davis!
Farrell, back to Farrell again. Here's Beaudry with a shot and a save, rebound, can't get it, second chance, that goes high.
Keep rolling, keep rolling.
Well, that's been the Depression's best chance of the game so far, as they will clear in an icing against the Street Force.
Good fucking shit, boys.
A tie up on the draw. And back towards center. Slice will get control. And now cross over. And will find his way to Wiley McLeod. Poke check from Gerstlin. He'll transition. Well, actually, no, he will get blocked by Erdman, but does get a second chance. And it is Edgecombe has an opening, and he scores! That's a classic move, one-handed, and it is 3-0 Street Force. Well, he hasn't been the Blood Bowl winner for nothing. He's won it several times in this league. And centers up again, and opening. Oh, how did I not go in? He had a 6x4 and somehow did not go in. It is back to McLeod, taken away by Frost, goes wide. Plugged away, and Goodwin picks it up in the corner. He's taking his time now. Wrist shot is blocked. Edgecombe left corner with less than 3 remaining. Frost on the boards, back to Goodwin. He'll wrist it, and that save, rebound, and that stopped by Trebus. With 2:44 remaining in regulation. There's been several times where the Street Force have had chances at the net, but can't put in the finish. This game could definitely be wider than this. But at least with 2:44, there is still a sliver of a chance. And that one is put into the right corner. Shafter picks it up. Here's the call from Waters and misfires. As he just throws it into the slot, hoping for a rebound, but nothing available. Goes left. Mickelsack centers and missed a target. 2:19 left. Frost off the left boards, he'll just tip it down. Time will pick it up and will throw it to the right boards. And if the Depression are going to be looking to try to get back in this game, they're going to be thinking all-out attack from this point on. Not much time left to come back from 3. It's back to Gerslin as they're just going to take their time. And over to Dylan Simpson. Shot high of the net. And bounces right behind Trebus. But lands in the right hands for the Depression. And here's Corrigan.
Middle.
Corrigan trying to fight off Gerslin. Beaudry getting double teamed.
Help him. Help him, Kev. Cat.
And everyone just
Cat.
playing right along the lines and going down. Ahmed left the ball behind. Now back to Simpson. Simpson with a shot that's blocked. Back to Kime for the Depression. He's got the speed, and now back to Corrigan on the right wing. Gets around, shot, and a save by Missler with 1:02 left. Yeah, false start to draw. We'll try it again. Tie up goes back to the Depression. Time winding down as Slice will try to fight his way around Dorsey, but it goes to the left corner and Slice will try to look his way back, but the passes just haven't been there for the Depression. They fight around for it, and that goes out of play with 35 seconds remaining. And won by, well, was won by Depression, but to open floor, and Edgecombe drops it and does not hit anyone, but it does not look like it's going to matter for them. And it's back across the line, picked up Brunton, left to Edgecombe, 15 seconds left. And the Street Force are going to start their season, their title defense on the right foot. 5 seconds left. This game's over. The Street Force win this game on a 3-0 final. This is a game where the Street Force has simply outplayed them. They had better handling of the ball, they were faster, and they just had advantage on offense for almost the entire game. But we'll have to wait and see if that can translate to the entire season. But we will be back with a wrap-up. When I was mentioning on the top of the show about the differences in the abilities of the teams, I think we pretty much saw that. The Street Force is definitely the younger team. They've got the speed. They've been beating out a lot of the passes. They're intercepting, and that gives them quite an advantage. But that isn't to take away anything from the Tropical Depression, because we've seen them score many times before. But it is really difficult to really keep up with a team like the Street Force, who have made great strides in improving their team over the years. And I think they've really added on to that. And I think we'll see more of that young talent down the road. And that wasn't even their full lineup. They were without Ryan Coscarelli, their captain. So we'll watch for all that to happen. And they were even without Nick Velo, one of the top scorers from the C division. So this is just not their full capacity, so who knows when they do get all of their scoring done when their core is in place. So that is it as we kick off this new season. For everyone here at NXL Sports World, this is Daniel Wilson. We'll see you next time around.